Find angle x below. Now, for us to find the value of this angle x, I want us to look at this line AD passing through the center of the circle. It is a diameter of the circle. Now, anytime you have a diameter of a circle, what you just need to do is to look at the triangle that diameter forms inside the circle. So we'll be looking at triangle ADC now. This is a triangle. Now, the opposite angle to that diameter line, which is this angle, is a right angle. Don't forget, the theorem is that angle in a semicircle is right angle. So anytime you see a diameter line like this, just watch out for the opposite angle to that diameter line. That is the angle that is facing it. That angle is automatically 90 degrees. From that theorem that says that angle in a semicircle is right angle. Right angle means 90 degrees. So with that now, we can find this third angle of the triangle. So for us to find the third angle of this triangle, what we simply need to do is to say that this third angle will be obtained by subtracting the sum of these two from 180. So let me just write it out. So I'll call this third angle ADC. So I can simply say angle ADC plus 52 degrees plus 90 degrees altogether give us 180, because sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So that angle ADC will be equal to 180, which is already on this side, 180 minus 52 plus 90 will give us 142. So when it comes to this side, it becomes minus 142. So finally, I have the value of angle ADC as equal to 180 minus 142 will give us 38 degrees. So this angle now is 38 degrees. Then now, the next thing we have to look at is this cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. You agree with me that all the edges of the quadrilateral or all the angles are on the circumference of the circle. So that makes it a cyclic quadrilateral. And then don't forget that the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. The opposite angles are supplementary, meaning that the opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. So if the sum of this angle, which is B here, and this 138 are 80 degrees, 180, that is opposite angle, are supplementary. So this plus this is 180. So to get the value of this angle here, we are going to say 180 minus 38. And that will give us 142. 142 degrees. Now you will observe that this is a triangle where two sides are equal. When two sides of a triangle are equal, we call that triangle isosceles triangle. So triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle because two sides are equal. This side BC is equal to this side AB. So that tells us that the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So if this is X, this side is also X. This angle, is also X because the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So for us to start going over again to subtract this from 180 to give us 38, it's like we are going back again to this 38. So the short method to just apply here is to look at it that 2x, that is the sum of those two base angle, x, is equal to this angle here, which is 38. That is just a short method to apply. Because if we look at it, when we subtract this from 180, it's going to give us 38, and then we start all over again. So at the point of getting this 38, the short method, you don't need to look for this 142. The short method is to just simply carry this 38 and divide it by 2. You can see now x plus s is 2x. So dividing that 38 by 2 is a shorter method that we apply so that we don't waste time especially when it is an objective question or a multiple choice question. So just take whatever angle you have here, divide it by 2, and that gives us, that's dividing by 2, that gives us the angle for each of the base angles. So x will be equal to 38 divided by 2 is 19 degrees. So the value of angle x is 19 degrees, and that is the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this short method too, and don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.